It didn't shake the sharp guilt that sliced through my heavy heart. I shrugged, unable to look up at him. He clasped my chin and forced me to look at him. "You're not the only one who bears the guilt, Shelby. We all do." My lips trembled as I attempted to hold back tears that threatened to spill out. "I was the leader. I should have protected them," I whispered, determined not to show any signs of weakness. He brushed his warm lips over my stiff ones and tightened his arms around my shoulders in an embrace. "Do you think you're the only soldier to lose someone you cared about?" "No," I replied miserably, but it didn't make swallowing any easier. "Shelby," a deep voice called behind me. I stiffened, not wanting to face Dr. Gould, my grandfather. He, my father, and I all had the same blonde hair. He was taller than most Fae and had a commanding presence. My father and uncle trailed him. Their steps were slower, as if the weight of what we were about to face dragged them down. Jonas flashed me a reassuring smile as Dr. Gould approached us. His blue eyes looked misty and tired. Jonas was right. I wasn't the only one who had lost soldiers in the heat of battle. Dr. Gould cleared his throat. "I wanted to let you know that we leave for Earth tomorrow." He paused. "I know it's sudden and your team hasn't rested, but time is of the essence." My heart sank further into depths of despair. We hadn't had time to mourn our losses or recover from battle-induced exhaustion. I drew a deep breath and responded with a firm nod. "We will be ready, sir." He gently squeezed my shoulder. "If you'll excuse me, I must speak to King Ash." Jonas tilted his head. "Come on." "Wait, I need to tell my team." I stepped away to inform them of our impending departure. Justice, Cog, Maggie, Garrick, and Brody made their way toward us. Their faces were gaunt from sorrow after witnessing the burial of yet more fallen comrades. Hicks had perished in a previous war, and now we had lost 2 more. When would this cycle of violence end? Or worse, would it ever stop? Jonas nudged me. "I think they know, Shelby." Brody reached us first and squared his shoulders. "Orders?" His voice was hoarse and strained. "We leave tomorrow," I said in a hushed voice. Garrick's eyes darkened and a vein twitched on his jaw. "Earth." I met his angry gaze. "Yes." A once proud and dashing unseelie king, Baka had stripped him of all his powers. Now he was nothing but an outcast. I suspected something else kept him here, namely a spark between him and Maggie that everyone felt even from afar. I hope she didn't get hurt like she had when Hicks died. "I can't believe the bastard thinks he can become president." Cog shook his head and folded his large arms across his green chest. He made the Incredible Hulk look tiny. Justice, the ever-wise and composed vampire, flashed him a tense smile. "Baka only wants power. And if we don't stop him, he'll destroy not only the human world, but ours. He won't be satisfied until everyone is under his control." Brody remained silent throughout our exchange. He was deep in thought as usual. He had made it his mission to free his super soldier buddies enslaved by Baka and his men before it was too late. Cog put his hand on Brody's shoulder. "Don't worry. We'll free them, I promise." Brody nodded, but I saw the doubt in his eyes. Baka was powerful. Plus, he had the Terra Moruorum Cross and was turning humans into his drooling zombies. Garrick looked at Jonas. "Time to tap into your power, King." Jonas scowled. "I'm not a king." "You're a direct descendant from the first unseelie king, and you can use both crosses. I suspect you'll also be able to take the heart of the Fae from Baka if you can tap into your power." I glanced at my frowning mate and gently squeezed his hand. He was our last hope, the true descendant from the first unseelie king, but he still didn't believe in himself. That was something I could understand. Maybe that's why we were meant for each other. He looked down at me and I saw the anguish in his eyes. Except I knew him. He would unlock his secret power again and help us defeat Baka. Justice yawned, exposing the sharp tips of his fangs as he smothered the sound with the back of his hand. His gaze flicked over the team. "We should rest while we can."